My name's Jeremy Pitts. I own a business here in Macon, and the construction on 247 is driving me crazy. We get customers here all the time that if they do make it here, most of the time, you know, they let you know, hey, it was kind of difficult to get here. I'm like, there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately, but like I said, hopefully maybe when they get done, it'll be a little bit better.
I'm driving south on Broadway, which is the same way most of the customers who go to Swamp Donkey Off-Road take to get to the store. It's right over there on my left, but we can't get there from here. Instead, I have to keep driving further south on Highway 247.
Take the exit towards State Highway 11 North, then sharp left onto State Highway 11 North.
And for about a mile, while merging through 3 lanes of traffic, so that I'm in the rightmost lane.
Then your destination will be on the right.
But Pitt says it wasn't always this hard to get to the store.
You know, some days they have a lane closure, and we have to drive down there and turn around. It takes my techs, you know, 20, 30 minutes to go on a test drive because they get stuck in traffic. There's a dirt road right over here. You used to be able to come down Broadway, and then you could ride the dirt access road over. But for probably the last 8 or 9 months, it's been inaccessible.
Inaccessible because he says the contractors are
stacking dirt and stuff over here on that access road. And so right now they got a little orange thing out in the middle of it, but like I said, that used to be an actual road that went right there.
When you do end up squeezing through the cones, you're greeted by potholes, uneven pavement, and a whole lot of dirt. Before they start any projects, GDOT sends out representatives to talk to people in the community.
Word for word, what he described to me was, you know, this is what it's going to look like. It's not really going to affect you because most of the work's going to be done kind of down the road from you. They're like, you know, so mainly we just need access to be able to drive, you know, maybe a truck or something like that on the right of way. That was his big thing is, you know, it wouldn't really be a big issue for me because it was supposed to be down the road from me.
But Pitt says it's been far worse than that.
So they replaced that sewer line, they've replaced gas lines, they've had to replace fiber optic cables that they drilled into, and all that's been straight through the middle of my front parking lot.
And when it rains,
we opened one morning at 8:30.
It pours.
That's another way showing how it damages the parking lot, because that end used to have asphalt on it, now it don't, from all the water that runs down it.
Not only did recent heavy storms flood the parking lot, it swamped the inside of Pitt's store. He notified his GDOT contact immediately.
Step over this. That was their way of, yeah, that was their solution for the flooding.
Now this line marks another problem for Pitts.
They drew a white line. Oh, so it's right there.
After the roundabout construction's complete, Pitt says he was told,
so all they're gonna fix is just that spot out to that white line. Everything else is private property. Everything on this side, they're not gonna touch.
He says he expected some disruption from construction, but not to this extent. At this point, he just wants the contractors to repair the problems he says they created, although that doesn't always go as planned either.
Appreciate them trying to sweep out all the dirt whenever it comes here, but at the same time, every time you do that, it also damages the parking lot.
Reporting in Macon, Fadi Habra, 13 WMAZ News.